I cannot get the words out, but like Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed, everybody. I feel redeemed knowing that this game is coming. Pythra amiibos also got announced. Noah and Mio amiibos too. Dude, Xenoblade just went insane. They were just like, hey, everything Xenoblade related, let's just give them everything and everything. Let's just get them as excited as physically possible. I am now motivated to make content again. I don't think you understand how excited I am. I'm so excited, in fact, that I only watched the trailer once because, yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, I'm sorry. It's the Arlo thing when Arlo made his video on Tears of the Kingdom recently. I'm sorry, okay? Like, I think I can't watch it more than once. I had to watch it once so I can make this video talking about it, but otherwise I literally cannot talk about it. Like, I can't indulge myself a little bit more, okay? It comes out in a week. I can wait a week, okay? We can wait a week. But yeah, obviously, let's talk about what we got here. So we obviously start off with a thing of Gondor getting freaking shredded by N. Dude, I'm excited to see what N's gonna do in this game. Like, not even kidding. Like, N looks to go insane. This is gonna be N at his peak. Not to say that he fell off or anything in the main game or anything, but like, it's just the fact that like, we're gonna see N destroying things. We're gonna see N destroy, like, he's in the city right now. We're gonna see him destroying shit. Like, this is at his peak simpness, okay? He is at peak down bad for M, okay? This is this is gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see what we see from N. Then obviously cuts to us seeing, you know, more of the travelers. Sorry, I'm playing a lot of Octopath, but it cuts to the characters. We get to see all of them. We get freaking Matthew. We get Console A for some reason. I had a theory saying that Console A was Alvis, but apparently it's not. Apparently this lady is Console A. I couldn't tell you how that's gonna work, but that's gonna be interesting. So we have those two who are gonna be the main characters of the story. We have Glimmer and Nickel, which everyone's like, bro, that's just Sulk and Rex's son and daughter. Like, legitimately, it has to be. I don't know what else it would be. It only makes sense. And then finally, we have our boys, Shulk and Rex. And I find it kind of interesting with both of them. You can kind of see in the trailer how, and especially their official art too, that we finally got of them. Both Giga Chads, by the way. They are both the bromance of a lifetime. If we're gonna have the romance with Melia and Nia, we're gonna have the bromance with Shulk and Rex. You can notice from their official arts and their in the trailer that Rex has one of his eyes slashed off and Shulk lost his arm. You know, obviously that's a clear callback to Dunban and Zeke, of course, but also I want to pay attention to that because in the first trailer we got for this DLC, Shulk and Rex didn't have these battle damages. They didn't have these scars on their bodies yet. So that implies that whatever happened between the confrontation between Alvis and these two, it left them gravely wounded. We might see what actually happens, and that's going to be really interesting and also really sad. They are probably gonna die in this DLC, and I'm scared. And I don't want to lose my sons. But then we have Matthew coming in here, and he sounded exactly like Lance. He's like a mixture of like every character in the base Xenoblade 3 game. He's just coming up here. He's like, "You want to scrap? You gotta scrap with me." And like, I love this dude's personality. It's awesome. This dude's gonna be hilarious. I already love this guy. He's gonna be a fun protagonist. You know, that and like the gauntlets he has, like, oh my god, it's super crazy. That, his gauntlets and A's like sword or whatever, it's gonna be really interesting. And I'll get to it in a second with Riku. You're not off the hook, Riku, by the way. I'll get to you in a second, but it is quite interesting. You can tell that like A kind of has the similar like sword shape that the Lucky 7 has from Noah, and the gauntlets that Matthew has is similar to, you know, the formation that the Lucky 7 takes when the Infinity Blade is pulled out. Spoilers, I know. If you didn't play the base game by now, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Did something happen? Or they're gonna lose their weapons and they're gonna fuse to become the Lucky 7? Or I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Then later in the trailer, we get to see more of the combat. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pay attention to it. I'm trying to avoid the spoilers, okay? I'm just being honest here. I'm trying to avoid spoilers while talking about spoilers. But later in the trailer, we see that there's going to be new types of Feronises and new types of enemies, of course, as you would with a DLC, of course. We see one of the consoles. I believe this is console M? Wait, no, wait, why would it be M? Okay, sorry, I'm stupid. Okay, so one of the consoles from the base game are fusing Feronises together. They fuse both the Agnian and Kevesi Feronises together and use both of them to attack the party, which is going to be interesting. We're going to see some new variety, a remixed variety of the base game enemies, which I think is going to be very interesting indeed. Then later we see, we hear Shulk talking about how Melia, Melia's describing a gift that Alvis gave them, apparently. I don't know why Alvis is giving out free gifts, but I guess he is. But while they're talking about this, they show a clip of the Trinity processor. Now, for those of you who did play Xenoblade 2, you're probably confused about what this is. This is the MacGuffin that makes the world of Xenoblade work. And it's quite interesting, okay? So, at the end of Xenoblade 2, Pythra don't have their core crystal anymore, but we see with Glimmer that she still has it, so that's kind of weird. Obviously, Alva still has his, and apparently Ace has it too? I don't know. But I think the most interesting part is that Malos's core crystal is also here, so I don't know. What is that doing here? I thought he died? I don't know. Clearly, this is supposed to explain that, like, even if, like, the main character or whatever, the main person holding the core crystal dies, they're still just like personas of these core crystals that the actual core crystals are spewing out and making like their own avatar. I don't know. I'm just theorizing, but like it is a little weird. But we are going to see the Zonai. We are going to see the Trinity processor. It's going to be really interesting. Later in the scene, we also get to see Colony 9, and this is the Colony 9 from the end of Xenoblade 1, which is going to be super interesting. We're going to play on it, and also, if you look close in the background, you will see the Mechonis sword, so this is clearly going to be on, like, the lower level of Ionios, and sad as it is to say, this place is probably going to get destroyed, considering the events of Xenoblade 3. There's probably going to be, like, giant mountains covering this land. But yeah, we're going to have a base of operations. We're going to have the original Colony 9 coming back, which is going to be really exciting. Obviously, you can tell there's a lot of vegetation and plant growth that has taken over the building a little bit. But, you know, that's just what happens to abandoned, you know, locations and all that. But yeah, we get to go back here, and it's so exciting. Now, you also kind of see this part in the promotional material, but I still can't get over the fact that they're fighting on Prison Island. That is insane. This is the place where... I don't want to say it because spoilers, but you fight him, you fight a bunch of a lot of things go down in Prison Island, so it's going to be really exciting to see that you get to have one of the final confrontations of the game with N on Prison Island. It's so insane to see Prison Island back, man. Again, so many things have happened on this island here, and to see them going toe-to-toe with N is going to be super exciting. And see Prison Island have, like, relevance again. I don't know, man. It gets the chills going. And I wonder if they're going to do kind of a similar thing. They're going to bring back the Torna, like the Torna area you fought Malos on. I wonder if they're going to do, like, a fusion of that with Prison Island, or is it just going to be straight up Prison Island? I don't know. It's going to be interesting, though. I'm really excited, dude. I'm really excited. We also get to see some other stuff. We get to see Nicole working on Shulk's arm. That's cool. And also, you know, that's cool and all, but can we also bring importance to Riku over there in the background? What is Riku doing? Riku is hella sus. What is he doing back here? Yeah, so apparently we have Riku in this. So Riku has always been a little sus, okay? He calls himself a commonly, you know, he calls himself a normal Nopon, but we just see him casually chilling here 500-ish years ago in the past, just chilling here. Because he can. It's really sus. It really is sus. He nodded at Melia at the end of Xenoblade 3, so that implies he was around for something, and he did help with the creation of Lucky 7. So I guess it makes sense that he is here, but I still think it's hella sus, bro. I'm gonna be real. It's still hella freaking sus. And then I also forgot her name, but she is a flesh eater. and she has a core crystal flesh eater thingy majig. I'm stumbling for words, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a lot of people were saying she was Laura. I don't know how or why that would be a thing, but yeah, apparently everyone's like, oh, she's giving me Laura vibes. I think we're just looking too deep into things, but it is interesting. She looks like she's been through a lot of shit. that scene of the explosion going to the right side of her face right there, oh, that was messed up. She looks just dead inside in every sense of the word. To end this speculation / talking about what we saw from the trailer, I'm gonna end it on this scene here. Rex and Shulk are teaming up with Zed. That is interesting. That is interesting. It's weird because obviously Zed wants the forever now. Okay, he wants the forever now. But does that imply that Shulk and Rex are also holding on to it? Because from the dialogue, from the little bits of dialogue we got here, Zed is calling out to his god, Alvis. Apparently Alvis also created Zed somehow. I don't know how that works, but yeah, he apparently created him. And yeah, apparently he's trying to erase the world, because apparently he sees the fusions of the world as incorrect. But for some reason, Shulk and Rex are trying to prevent him from doing that, which is... I don't know. There's a lot of questions. And there's always... I can barely theorize, alright? It's hard for me to theorize on the spot here. But and this is why I'm asking you guys in the comments to help me theorize. Let's get a conversation going in the comment section. I just want to scream about it. It's interesting. Why is Zed teaming up with him? Why is he doing it? Why is everyone sus? What is Riku doing here? Why is Pythra's child here? Why does Shulk have a kid? Who did Shulk mate? Did he go with Melly or did he go with Fiora? I don't know. Wait, so many questions, so little answers. Let's get a conversation going down in the comments. And that's going to be all I had today. I just wanted to scream about the trailer. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Okay, we're going to be screaming about this game. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be doing all the stuff, all the fun stuff. I'm excited to play this video game. This is going to be Game of the Year in terms of DLC. If that's even a thing. Jeff Keighley, can we just make a section for DLC? Why not? That would be really funny, right? I think that would be funny. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm going to cryogenically freeze myself until this DLC comes out. Yeah. See ya!